What's going on? Y'all about to send this link out, then I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, what's going on, y'all? About to get started in a second. Yeah, so we're looking at some possible setups here. What's going on, y'all? All right, we're looking at a few pairs right now. About to go over those in just a second. I see y'all jumping in here. So we're about to go over the charts in just a second. Just going over a few more, and then we're going to go over the game plan and all that stuff. All right, cool. Any members are already off to a good start. We're going to go over that in just a second. Yeah, so there's a few setups I like right here. So we're looking at EA. We're also looking at gold right here. So gold can hold above this level. We can look at a potential buy. And I'm actually going to adjust this level a little bit lower so we get a little bit more accurate. So price can hold above this level. We can look at possible buys. If it rejects this level for the third time, we could look for possible sells. The bullish momentum has been weakening a little bit, but that's kind of changed the past couple of days. So if it can pierce this level, we could see potentially a new high be made here. All right, but if it rejects this level, we could see possible sells back to this daily level. So we're going to wait patiently and see if we can break this level. Again, this is the highest price has been ever, and each time it's hit this level, it's rejected. So it's not a surprise that the next time we come up here, it's kind of ranging around and playing around like that. So it's not really too much of a surprise that price is doing that. So we're looking at this. So we're looking at this, looking at the indices. The indices aren't right where we want them yet, but we are paying attention. We are going to be paying attention to those. And then we're watching. Well, me and members are currently in GJ right now. I'll show you all that. Me and members are in GJ. It did a retracement right before London session, which is pretty normal, but we did hit a few TPs. It's pretty much the same move that we went for yesterday on yesterday's live before it ended up doing what we presumed it was going to do if it rejected this level, which was came back to its daily level. Again, you literally see it tap this level, then rejected and shot all the way back up. All right. And then me and the members just simply just re-entered here and we caught some pips. There was also another opportunity to re-enter yesterday when price did shoot back up, because as you can see, it shot back up, hit some TPs, rejected back down, but price is currently pushing back up. And then we also took a Euro New Zealand buy as well. So pretty good start to the week. And yes, we're going to be paying attention to EA. We're going to be paying attention to gold, and then we're going to be paying attention to GN as well. And then we're going to look at some of the other JPY pairs to see what's going down. But I am keeping an eye on the indices. We caught a nice buy on yesterday's live on US30 as well. We'll go over that in just a second. But yeah, and I'll show the indices later too. But right now, it's still got some work to do. So we're going to pay attention to the currency pairs right now. They still got a little work to do. We'll get back to them in like another candlestick or two. Yeah, so EA can hold this level. We could look for possible buys. We're going to wait for the next 15, of course. A new 5-minute day just start. Did a nice retracement. This could just be a higher low. Hit this middle of the zone. It's respecting this daily level right here. It's rejecting up. As we can see, price is bullish. Last time price did hit this level, we did see a huge downtrend, but it is holding so far. And until the price shows us signs that potentially is trying to start a reversal, we're not going to assume it's going to do it. If everything's showing us buys, aka if it's bullish and showing us an uptrend, we're going to keep going for buys. Just like if everything's showing us sells or is bearish in a downtrend, we're just going to look for sell opportunities. Obviously, we're going to identify or look out for certain signs that will show us if a trend is going to be changing or not. But to keep it simple, we're not trying to force something it's not showing us, because again, we don't control the markets. So it's very important to know what you're looking at and just to stick to your set rules and all that good stuff. So give me 1 second. Yeah, so gold's slowly climbing up as well. So yeah, that's the game plan. These pairs here. Better just check out a couple other JPY pairs to see what's going on. I also got to redo my levels because it is Thursday. It's been a short week, but nonetheless. Sheesh. Want to talk about an uptrend? We got time to kill. We got a couple minutes to the next 15. I just pulled up CJ. Man, looking at this week, we missed some nice buy opportunities on this. I got to update these levels on CJ. Like I said, I got a few levels I got to update because it is towards the end of the week. But this thing skyrocketed up. A huge bullish move compared to the other JPY pairs. huge move to the upside. But that's just a side note. I'm gonna look at that right now. I gotta levels. I'm gonna catch up to the comments in a second. I just wanted to go over the game plan, what pairs we're looking at this live, and then also make sure we're not missing anything. These first couple candlesticks. So we got about a minute left until the next 15. We're going to see if we're going to jump into something or not. Yeah, it did just break above that level. Yeah, so we're watching. We're going to be watching EA. We're going to be watching GN. We're going to be watching gold, and then we're going to be watching the indices. That's going to be the game plan for this live. That's going to be the game plan for this live. What's going on, Shawn? I see you in here. What's going on, Michael? I see you in here. What's going on, y'all? Looking at the news, New 15 did just start, but just really quick going over the news for today. We had some GP news that popped off an hour ago, and then we had Australian news last night. Nothing too crazy happened with any of those pairs. AUD pairs, I'm not too sure about because I wasn't in those pairs. Like I said, it was in Ian last night. It was in GJ. We're currently, still in GJ. Nothing's pumping back up. So we're literally in two candlesticks, I think went right back to where we left off. So we're right back where we left off there. But looking at today, we have the core PPI for the USD. And then 30 minutes after that, we got Canadian news. We got a governor speaking. And then we got G20 meetings all day. But that's it where it goes for the high impact news. But at 101, don't know why 101, but that's what it says. We got the 30Y bond auction. That's literally it. And then Friday, we got the standard 8:30 USD red folder news. And then we had the 8:45, we got FOMC member speaking. So between 8:30 to 10, we could see some stuff popping off with the USD pairs. So that's pretty much what's going on the rest of the week. So EA is holding this level. So we might be jumping in this soon. And we're going to be watching gold as well. So I'll be jumping into some things soon. Yeah, so gold's still chilling where it's at currently, which is fine. Yeah, so we're going to be paying attention to EA. And then we're going to be paying attention to GN. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and write some of these trade ideas up. That way, if we do jump into something, we already have them prepared and written up. Then we're going to go over how we've done this week so far. And I'm going to update the record because it still says last week's record. I need to put this week's record. So I'm going to do that as well. Yeah, I'm liking EA. So we're paying attention to EA, GN. We're waiting for gold and we're watching the indices. Me and the members are currently in GJ. We might be jumping into some new things soon though. So I'm about to write some of these trade ideas up. Also, if y'all guys want to jump ahead and see how we done this week, go ahead and hit that first thing in the description. Join the free Telegram. All right, everything's documented real time every day when trades are posted, when TPs are hit, how we done for the day, our record for the day, our record for the week, record for the month. Everything's documented in real time. So definitely make sure to go check that out. And we're going to round this down. Excuse me. Excuse me. You know what's funny? I sneezed around the same time on stream yesterday, and I didn't sneeze at all the rest of the day. So I don't know, some dust on my desk or what. Those just joining the stream, the members are only in one trade currently. We took 2 trades yesterday during Tokyo session. I'll go over those again in just a second. Right now, I'm writing some trade ideas up because we might be jumping into some trades, either this candlestick or the next candlestick or two, possibly. So I'm writing some trade ideas up right now. 6325. Yeah, so it's doing a retest right now, which is what we want to see. So we're going to retest, respect the level as a support, and show that it's trying to continue to push back up. Then by all means, if the confirmations are met, we're going to go for an entry. Yeah, so we're going to keep that on that screen, and I'm writing up some trade ideas for some other pairs right now. 0 0 0 0 2 0. Two 0 0 2 0. 0 0. Cool. And then we're going to flip back to gold just so I can show y'all gold really quick. But yeah, EA is trying to push up. So I'm going to go ahead and post a disclaimer before we even do that. So give me 1 second. All right, bam. All right, so make sure to join that first link and read the disclaimer as well. It's the same disclaimer I post every day before I post any trades out. Whether it's your first time on the channel, welcome. I appreciate you giving this channel a chance. Go ahead and hit that sub button and hit that bell, because we don't just live trade and live stream every day, but we also have countless videos on the channel, from trade breakdowns, trading plan videos, chart analysis, trade breakdowns, trading plan videos, trading tip videos, trading psychology videos, videos specific for funded accounts, videos on how to count pips, literally everything. If it's not on the channel yet, it's simply just because I haven't posted it yet. But yeah, so I'm liking EA right here. It's kind of chilling right here, but it could try to break out this next 5 minute or the next 15. But I do like EA right here. And I'm watching GN on my other screen. And I'm watching gold as well. But the one that's really attractive to me right now is EA. So that's why I'm keeping it on the big screen. And I'm just flipping back and forth between other stuff on my other screen. We might be jumping into this one soon. just joined the stream, we haven't entered any trades yet. During this session, me and the members, we entered 2 trades during Tokyo session. So we entered GN and GJ. So both of them did a nice retracement literally before this hour started. I got wicked out of EN. I'm watching EN right now, looking for a possible re-entry if it breaks back above my level. I did get wicked out of GJ, but I did re-enter for a second entry because it came back down to the daily level. I'm not going to go too into detail on stream with that because I don't want to confuse anyone, because it's a little bit more complicated from stuff we usually talk about. But I go over that stuff with the members and, of course, the course students. But nonetheless, that's pretty much what's going on right now, trading wise. So we're watching EA and looking at the other pairs, but yeah, they're kind of ranging right now, DJ included. So we're going to just watch them, patiently wait like always, see exactly what it's trying to do, and then when we determine what it's trying to do, then we'll enter and go from there. You don't have to try to catch every pip. You don't have to feel like you have to be in the market all the time. You got to understand what's going on, watch and observe, and just patiently wait for the right time to execute. Because there's always I don't want to say a perfect time, but there's always good opportunities and opportunities better than others. Yeah, our price is kind of chilling right now. New 5-minute did just start though. So we're going to see what this is looking like. EA just went back red on this. So yeah, we're just patiently waiting though. We're looking at a couple pairs right now, but besides that, we're just patiently waiting. It is Thursday. We do got some news popping out during the New York session. Going back to it, it is core PPI. And looking at the charts, especially the really a lot of the pairs, but really the indices for real and gold, mainly USD pairs. It's going to be interesting what the news is going to try to do with these pairs. So we didn't enter this US30 buy yesterday, but we went over this. We could have went into this, but me and members entered GBPJPY yesterday. We broke it down on yesterday's live. We entered it on yesterday's live. Hit some TPs live. Hit the final TP when the news popped off. This was the news candlestick. I believe it was 8:30 yesterday, my time. This is the news candlestick. Huge wick to the upside. Retrace back down. Hit our final TPs multiple times. Actually did it again last night. And it just broke above this level again. So it literally just repeated the same move that we caught yesterday, like 2 other times in a row, which is why, I've said it before in other streams. Price always repeats itself. Good example of that is, there's plenty of examples of that. We can go over some later, but I need to mark off this chart. It's already did a nice little decent move so far, but this will be a good position for a new high. So I wanted to see it at least repeat the move it did yesterday, if not exceed and surpass that move. So I got to add a new level. So while I'm doing that, I got to do it on my other screen. So while I'm doing that, let's go on some other pairs really quick. Gold's still chilling here. It's slowly pushing up. So yeah, we might be jumping into some things this next 15 still. I could have sworn I added another level here. So I got to add levels to, oh wait, I can't because it's gold. There's only so much higher price can go. So I guess I'll just mark that off because we really don't have, this is literally all we got left level wise with gold. Like this is all we got right here. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what they decide to do today. Going to be interesting. But like I said, if it meets the confirmations, I'm not going to be afraid to enter the trade. History has to be made at some point, right? All right, cool. So yeah, it's slowly trying to push up. So we're going to go back to this the next 15. We're about to go That's what I got to do. So we're actually going to keep it on here. I'm about to pull up my phone because, y'all, I'm looking at a bunch of trades right now, or trade ideas and possible trade setups. Well, that's pretty normal, but I got to add another level, future 30, before we break that down. And this is me going into breaking down how yesterday went, and we're about to go over how this week went as a whole as well. Again, we didn't trade Monday, but we did do a giveaway Monday. We did stream Monday, and we did break down a couple pairs. One that I do remember is we broke down gold, and gold actually did exactly what we talked about on the live. So those that was on Monday's live, and I forgot who asked me, but I'm pretty sure they're in here today. But shout out to you. I just can't remember your name right now. But, you know, like I say, if you ever have questions, feel free to hit me up. He hit me up Sunday night. I was like, hey, can you look at gold? I said, I got you when I go live on Monday. Even though I said I wasn't, going to be trading Monday, that doesn't mean we can't look at charts still. So, if you ever got questions, now that doesn't mean I'm going to stop what I'm doing and look at the chart, because even then I was like, I got you Monday, which was the next day. So, but, still feel free to ask me questions and stuff like that whenever you want. And I'll respond when I get a chance. Like always. All right, so a new 15-day just start. So things might be popping off. So I just did a magic trick at a new level to GBPJPY. I'm going to show y'all that in a second, but we're going to actually stay on gold right here while I get some other pairs. All right, so EA rejected that level. So we're going to leave EA alone for right now. It's fine. It could come back up, but right now we're just going to leave that alone because it just showed us that it's not ready to do its move yet. Now, like we saw in yesterday's live and plenty of lives before in the past, that can change literally in a minute to the next 5 minutes and stuff like that. So we're going to go back to it. But for right now, we're going to keep our screen on gold. We're going to look and see what these other pairs are up to on my other screen. So we're seeing some retests and retracements happen on a couple pairs, which again, like I said, is completely fine. Not too worried about that. Let's see here. Yeah, but I'm liking gold right here. They just break above this level. So we're going to watch it and see how it reacts above this level. We'll at least wait the first 5 minutes to see how it reacts. And if it kind of just stays in place, we're going to wait for the 15. But if it holds for at least the first 5 and it shows it wants to continue to try to push up, I'm not against going for a buy on this, like it's trying to right now. Yes, I'm working with the charts right now, but I'm looking at the indices right now. We're looking at gold right now. Mean members entered 2 trades last night, so we're 2-0 for the day so far. About to see if we can make it 3 or 4-0 in a moment. It's a decent stop loss. All right, so yeah, I'm writing these trade ideas up. And then we're still going to go over how we did this week, but obviously there's stuff going on in the charts, and I don't want to miss anything. So, I'm trying to do that stuff in between because the market does not care about us. If y'all don't know, they're not going to pull out a chair and be like, oh, my bad. How rude of me. Go ahead and continue what you were saying. The markets do not care. 33630. In fact, they kind of want me to miss moves. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I can make this stop loss. I might make it a little bit tighter. It doesn't need to be that loose. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna do that. There we go. So we're looking at gold right now. We're looking at gold in the indices right now. The other pairs we're looking at are doing some retracements. We're going to come back to them in a little bit because a new 5 minutes about to start. All right, cool. All right, yeah, so I'm liking gold. So we might be entering this soon. New 5 minute did just start. Yeah, I'm liking a lot of pairs right now. So I'm gonna write a couple more things up. Again, I'm not gonna go too crazy like usual. Just gonna enter a couple trades during London. Of course, secure profits before New York. See how they do during New York, and if I see some setups, might enter. Could have entered a couple more setups yesterday. Members know because again, literally as soon as I dropped that video, like the next 15, price did exactly what we was waiting for or what we was talking about. So I kind of missed it, one because I was uploading that video, and then two, I was doing other stuff. But you know, at least I know the analysis was correct, and hopefully some of y'all was able to jump in those setups because that's why I dropped those videos. Because like y'all know, I only post trades that I personally enter. But that doesn't mean that there's setups that are valid or not valid just because I didn't enter them. So that's why I try to, even on stream, go over a bunch of different things and stuff like that. But yeah, so we're watching gold right here. And I'm looking at a few other pairs. So yeah, we're watching gold. We're gonna be watching the indices. Currency pairs kind of like I said, did some retracements. We're gonna go back to them in a little bit, but I am checking them on my phone and my other charts. And yeah, they kind of just retraced on this. GJ is still doing this thing. But that's the only other currency pair. So yeah, we're just gonna pay attention to gold and these indices and see what they're talking about. Again, we have some high impact news later today going into New York. We'll be live with the members later on today. So y'all interested in that and live trading or live Zoom sessions where you can ask me questions, stuff like that. Of course, we got the one-on-one sessions, but join the events, play Signal Room. We get active, lots of content, lots of knowledge, way more than is on YouTube. And there's already plenty on my YouTube channel. But it's literally hours of live streams, hours of screenshots and messages from other students asking similar or different questions or answering questions that you might have because they're where you used to be or where they used to be where you're at or vice versa and things like that. It's just a bunch of value. All right. And I got screenshots and highlights all over my Instagram. To be honest, I have a lot more. I just don't be posting this stuff. And I know that's kind of like what you're supposed to do. So I probably will start doing that because I get messages literally every day and I just don't be posting that. I mean, I respond, but I don't be posting like on my stories and stuff like that. But I do have some that and I do need to update the testimonies and the results and receipts. But if you want to check out some stuff from months ago, just to show super old receipts. I got all that on my Instagram, which you should see on your screen at Playmaker_way. And while you're at it, make sure to follow me on TikTok at PlaymakerWay. All right, I post daily on both pages. Even though they're shadow banning my main account because my backup TikTok just went semi-viral yesterday. But I posted the same exact vid on my main TikTok, and that thing did not even a quarter of the views, which I found interesting. But what's going on, horse and carriage? What brokerage account do I use? That's linked in my description. But I use EagleFX, but all the brokers, the funded accounts I use, the prop firms I use, it's all links below, as well as my services. Everything's in my description, as well as the free Telegram. All the information is in there, and also all the information I post at least once a week. I try not to spam the Telegram, but I post the stuff at least once a week. All the information, brokers, prop firms I use, all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm liking gold here. So be entering gold soon. What's up? The rent? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know if that's a typo or not, Michael. But I don't know what you mean by that. If you could clarify, I got you. But off that, I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, go ahead and reword or clarify what you're trying to say. And yeah, I got you. But yeah, I'm liking gold. I'm liking gold. We got new 5 minutes just started. We got 5 minutes to the next 15, but I am liking gold. You can hold this level. Let me jump into this. So I'm about to write this trade up right now. Dun, 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 yeah, I like gold right here. I'm gonna see. It's gonna be interesting what happens this week. That's for sure. 2P4. Yeah, and before we end this live, we're not ending it anytime soon. But I'm just talking. We're gonna go over my projection and prediction for the news today as well, and for the day, like we always do. Nothing too different there, but we're gonna do that in a second as well. All right. So yeah, nothing really much has changed too much. Nothing's changed too much. So we're gonna see what happens this next 15, and then of course with 15, about 18 minutes away from 4 o'clock hour. If y'all know, y'all know. Most of y'all should know because y'all be on the stream with me. But yeah, so that's what we're waiting on right now. So while we're doing that, all right, now that I'm caught up with everything, figured out what pairs are good right now, what's not, and figured out, narrowed down, for the beginning of the stream, we had a handful of pairs, and now we got literally like a pinch of pairs we're looking at now. And that's really the game plan idea. All right, we weeded out the pairs that were good and bad, patiently waited for confirmations, and now we have the highest probability setups we're patiently waiting on. All right, so before this next 15 starts, so this is how we did. Whoops, wrong week. All right, so this is how we did yesterday. So where's the recap? Here it is. Where's the recap? I could have sworn I posted the recap yesterday. I didn't. All right. Wow. That was my mistake. So I'm about to edit that right now. I'm actually about to edit that right now. And it's crazy. I always do that. I always do that. When I go live the next day, I peep some mistakes that I made, and then I fix it on live. Nobody's perfect, but we're about to fix that. So I literally wrote up the recap, and I guess I didn't hit paste. So I'm about to do that right now. So y'all about to see a magic trick on y'all screens. You're about to see no description here. Even though people reacted, shout out to people that reacted, but I totally didn't type how we did. I showed evidence of how we did, but I didn't type how we did. All right, there we go. It's not. There it is. All right, cool. So this is how we did yesterday. So we're 4-0. Well, we was 4-0. Now we're 6-0 for the week. So we took 2 trades Tuesday. We took 2 trades yesterday, and then we took 2 trades so far today. So far, we caught a total of 13,805 pips. Both these trades were entered live. We went over GJ yesterday's live, but me and the members are in that same GJ buy that we took yesterday. All right, so we hit we hit like TP1 or TP2, and then that thing retraced on us. But those that was in the live, which is why I do these lives, we broke down what was going on. So those that was live know exactly what happened with GJ, and me and the members personally know what's going on with GJ because of course we break down the trades and all that, and then we re-entered that last night and literally hit the move that was looking for yesterday. So this was the loss we took. Well, it wasn't technically a loss, but most people didn't hold. I mean, most people held. They didn't secure profits. So most people did take a loss in that trade. But that's where proper risk management and the long-term game comes into play. And by long-term game, literally, Price did exactly what I was talking about on live. I'm not really going to go over it again because it's not relevant today. It was relevant yesterday. But if y'all are curious, members, watch the videos I dropped. Went over it in yesterday's videos. Anyone else went over it in yesterday's live. So if y'all curious about that, make sure to check that out. But we're about to go back on to gold because gold has my attention right now. So did yesterday. This on what's today? Today's Thursday. How we did on Tuesday. We went 2-0. We entered both of these trades live as well, if I'm not mistaken. But we caught 120 pips, 2-0 this day. Everything's documented in real time. You can see how many people entered or viewed the trades, reactions, TPs got hit, all that good stuff. I also post screenshots of me in the trades in the Telegram. And then, of course, I post more because, again, I don't really spam this, but I post more screenshots and stuff like that on my Instagram story and Instagram in general. So make sure to follow me on Instagram so y'all can see that stuff. And then, again, Monday, we did the giveaway. We did not trade Monday. I might have mixed up the day, so this might have been Tuesday. My bad, y'all. I'm on like literally an hour and a half of sleep, but that's besides the point. So that's how we're doing this week. Last week, we went 12-3, giving us an 80% win rate. Caught a total of 48,211 pips, and that's realistically we only caught that in 2 days, 3 days really. But Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, those that traded, you already know how that kind of went. But we realistically caught that in literally just 2 days, mainly the first day on Monday. So we caught a good amount of pips, even with the craziness that went on that week. And then how we ended last month was the last week of March. We went 18-1 with a 94% win rate. And then we ended last month with a total of, I posted it on here somewhere. In here somewhere. Oh yeah, but here's the link to my broker. Literally, we scroll up to the 4th. That's for horse and the carriage. You're in gold. Oh, okay, that's what's up. I might be jumping in it soon. I have a certain number I'm waiting for it to hit. And once it hits it, I'm gonna jump in. What's your TPSL on gold? And once I enter, I'll post the TPs and SLs, but I'm not in it yet. But once I do enter, I'll go over all that stuff. Like I said, this is the trade idea. I like to visually mark up my trades so I know what I'm looking at, and also so I can make sure that my risk to reward is good. The trade idea I'm looking at is even worth looking at, and all that good stuff. All right, so I'm not in this trade yet. I just like to visually mark up my setups. I'm a visual person. But if you enter, depending where you enter the last candlestick. I'm assuming you might be blue, but I'm trying to find. All right, this is how we ended March. All right, so March we caught a total of 92,592 pips. 72,146 of those were strictly with the members and advanced play signal room. It's currently 50% off. Y'all take advantage of that. It's not like other signal rooms. All right, it's a lot of value, and I purposely made it one affordable and less than what it should be. That way, everybody can have a chance to learn this skill. All right, because trust me, I've been there, and I see all over people overcharging crazy amounts, and they don't even catch the moves we catch. And that's not even being cocky. That's just being honest. Like I see people, and again, there's different strategies, and there's not just one strategy that works, obviously, but that's another topic. But that's besides the point. But with the main space signal room, again, I post the details of that, all the stuff that's in there. I'll go over that in a second. But last time I posted, I believe I posted it on Tuesday. The last time, but we'll go over that in a second. I'll tell y'all the date so y'all can explore the Telegram and check it out yourself. But we ended the month 59.5 with a 92% win rate, which is excellent for the month. And the quarter, we ended it with like a 93% win rate. But we're about to go back to these charts. Yeah, so the indices rejected that level. So yeah, basically the only one that's kind of looking attractive right now is gold. Everything else is ranging and or retracing, which is not too much of a surprise, but yeah, that's why we're not really messing with anything right now. EA did push back up, so we're going to pull that up in a second. Pull it up right now. Get rid of that. Yeah, so it's holding this level. It's doing a nice retest. So we might enter this soon as well. But I'm pulling back EA because I just looked at EA. And like I said, we wasn't going to just dismiss it, but we can potentially see a retracement and a reversal happen today, which is why we're being patient and kind of seeing what it's trying to do. Because it is bullish, and I'm not against going for a buy, but it can possibly see a retracement and or reversal start today. So we're just patiently waiting. But gold is showing that it's trying to push up. So I kind of like gold. Kind of like gold. Yeah, gold showing is trying to push up. The EA is pushing back up. See, these other pairs are up too. GA is pushing up as well. Yeah, so it's a little tricky. Like I said, like me personally, like if I obviously nothing's 100%, but if I don't feel like 100% confident in trade, I have no problem just stepping out and watching to see what happens. Even if I'm right, I'm like, oh, okay, at least I know my analysis was correct. Like all trades I enter, Um, I'm pretty confident in what you should be if you're going to enter a trade. But I'm also confident in because I wait a super long time. So when you patiently wait for your setups, you back tested, you studied, you put the work in, and of course, you know what you're risking, and you're risking the same amount every trade. That gives you all the mental strength and time to just simply just worry about the charts and see what's going on with the charts and managing your trade. A lot of people got too much on their mind while they're trading. They're stressed about stuff outside of trading. They're stressed about stuff inside of trading. They're worried about their drawdown. They're worried about over leveraging. They're worried about, oh, is the trade going to go my way? Or they're worried about, oh, is the trade going to reverse? Is it going to retrace? What's going on? There's a lot of stuff, a lot of unknowns people be dealing with when trading, and that's because most of it, there's a, but at the end of the day, we gotta be accountable and put stuff on ourselves, put blames on ourselves before we try to blame others. So for the most part, it's, again, everybody's different, but I can pretty sure confidently say that for the most part, it's because people are rushing the process and worried about trying to make money, which of course is the goal. But if you don't know what you're doing and you're just throwing money into the markets, you're not going to just make money just because you entered a trade or throwing money in the markets. All right. There's a few things you have to practice and understand. And once you understand that stuff, it becomes very simple because trading becomes very easy once you understand what you need to understand. Because after that, it's just rinse and repeat. Of course, there's a few other things you need to know. There's a few areas, and every day is slightly different. But what I mean by rinse and repeat is, you're looking for similar setups all the time. You're seeing the same patterns every time. Price kind of moves the same at certain times every day. Besides, like, heavy news days or holidays, those are exceptions. All right, so yeah, I like this. Just holding this level. I kind of like this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hit my number, then retrace. So that's interesting. Yeah, I do like gold, and I am most likely entering this the next candlestick. So I like to wait for the candlesticks to close. So I hit my number, but it did retrace back down. But yeah, we're probably gonna enter this next candlestick. So yeah, we're keeping it on there. But I'm looking at other pairs on my other screen while I'm talking. I'm getting better at it, y'all. I'm not getting sidetracked like I used to. But yeah, so back to what I was saying, like there's a few things. That's one of the main reasons I believe, people struggle so much with trading is because you're trying to rush the process. You don't need to rush the process. All right. You don't need to rush the process. You know what I'm saying? Like last week, granted, it was a little rough. The members, we had it a little bit easier because obviously they get all the trades I enter. So for people in the free Telegram, unless you took your own trades or whatever the case y'all do, I don't know what y'all do. But let's say you just solely relying on my trades, it was a little bit rougher because, of course, the members are going to get the majority of my trades. They're going to get the bigger trades or the ones that are going to give the potentially the biggest moves or the biggest return on investment. And then, again, there were some days when we took one trade or two trades. So if I only took one trade, I'm giving to the members. And if I took two trades, you're only going to get one trade and they're going to get the other. And kind of like how yesterday went, right? GJ, he hit a TP, then retraced, ranged a little bit, then his stop loss. Then the other trade we took hit all TPs, surpassed all TPs. Same thing happened on Tuesday. Tuesday, though, I believe they both hit all TPs. I have to look back, but that's just how it goes right there. But even with that, still a pretty good week. But me saying that, the whole point of me saying that is it goes back to what I just did. We'll do the recap of last month and the quarter, and things are a long-term game. It's a week by week. I always got to take things day by day, but it's day by day, week by week, month by month game plan, quarter by quarter game plan. All right. It's not about how you do, what was your results in one day or 1 week or even 1 month. You want to see if you can consistently do the same thing, ideally year round, because every quarter slight differences between the season, the holidays, and stuff like that. So, if you do good 1 month, that doesn't mean you're going to do good another month. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. If you do bad 1 month or 1 week, that doesn't mean the next week or the next month you're going to do bad as well. So a lot of people base things off of how they did the day or things this, that, and the third, and also add on what we just talked about before with all the unnecessary stuff they're adding into trading because they're rushing themselves and putting unnecessary pressure on themselves. I'm actually going to make a video on that in the works. Like, I'm trying something out. Like, I'm doing a few things right now. So I already have multiple businesses, but I'm starting a couple other new ones. Like, I'm kind of doing it at the same time, which is why I'm kind of busy. But that's besides the point. But nonetheless, new 15 started, so we're going to hold that thought, pay attention to this. Looking at other pairs as well, but like I said, things kind of did a slight retracement, so gold's the only thing that's kind of attractive to me. It's just a few things about gold before we enter this we need to talk about. I talked about it before, but this is the highest gold has been ever. I could be wrong, but we did a back test like last week, and we went all the way to like the 20s, and literally this is the highest price has been. So we could see some all-time highs be made today, or this week, or they could be like, nah, we're not trying to hit that level, and we could see a reversal. And we do have news today and tomorrow, so that's the only thing. But if we ignore all that and we just look at market structure, price is bullish, and I do like this. It's holding this level nicely. It did reject the level yesterday, but it's back up here, so I do like this. So we're just going to see what happens. So yeah, I'm gonna enter this. I'm gonna type the TPs up right now. It's a small stop loss, but again, stop losses don't really matter too much unless you have like smaller accounts. When you have at least like, if we're talking gold, if you have at least, what's the number? I'm thinking like 200 plus. Then what I said doesn't really matter because that's where calculating the stop loss and lot size comes into play. And I made videos on that, but the members, you should know how to do that. That don't look right. There we go. Members, you should know how to do that because I have a video literally teaching you how to do that. So EA is pushing back up as well. So we do have some reversals happening right at the 4 o'clock candle. Okay, like I said, 4 o'clock hour. If you know, you know. But we're not going to get excited yet because EA hasn't met the confirmations yet. So we're not going to jump in that yet. But we're going to pay attention to that and keep it in mind and on the radar. AKA, I'm going to pull up on my other monitor because we could possibly jump into that. But we're in gold right now. Yeah, so I'm watching GA, EA, and the indices as well. Indices are trying to push back up. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at right there. So we're going to go over the indices really quick. Just give a brief analysis on that for those that's not going to be live with me later today when I'm with the members. So we're going to do that in just a second. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm liking some of these moves. Yeah, we got a lot of pairs starting to move right now. Like I said, the 4 o'clock hour, things were ranging. And now we're getting to the action. Yeah, last 15. Yeah, these pairs are starting to move now. Besides gold, gold's kind of just chilling, but not too surprising. I say that, and then it moved a little bit. But yeah, so if I enter anything else, it'll probably be an indice pair because they are pushing up. Probably an indice. I'm not going to enter a bunch of them. Maybe one, and then possibly um, another currency pair. Of course, if confirmations get met, I'm kind of leaning towards the indices over that. But I do like the currency pairs as well. So I might jump into one indice pair and then one currency pair, either pre New York or during New York. So we took 2 trades. All right, we just hit TP1, y'all. Make sure to hit that like button. And again, the TPs and SLs, I forgot who asked. I'm not looking at the comments right now. I'm going to go to the comments in a second. But the TPs and SLs are in the free Telegram. All right, so make sure that you're in there. But TP1 didn't just get hit. You actually be nice and blue right now. And we just had another TP on GJ as well. So I got y'all eating in the free Telegram. And me and the members are nice and blue, deep in profit on GJ as well. TP4 just got hit. Right at the new 5 minute. So I'm about to go adjust that. I'm gonna pull up GJ too. I have it on my other screen so y'all can see. Just the next TP. Well, you're not gonna see that the next TP got hit, but you're gonna see that's obviously higher than it was last time we was on the screen. So this is GJ right now. You know it was red. Now it's pushed back up. It's pumping. So I kind of want to see if we can break these highs to the left. That's the goal. We just tap them and again see a repeat. Again, price always repeats itself. Whether you peep it or not, price is literally always repeating itself. And that's why I stress the chart so much. Once you identify or know what you're looking at, it just becomes so much easier, and it really becomes a cheat code in a sense. Oh, that's what you meant. I'm slow. Okay, Michael, I got you. A little late to the response, but I get you, man. That's what you meant. Okay. That's funny. All right, what's going on, John Doe? What is 12 and 3? Like it says, that's last week's record. I'm pointing at it like y'all can't see it. Now y'all can see me pointing at it. That's last week's record. So if you go hit the first link in the description, join the free Telegram, you're going to see, let me scroll, last week's record. All right, so I'm going to scroll and show you right now. If I keep scrolling, yes, this is last week. So you go on the free Telegram, scroll to the 9th, which was Sunday. I post a recap of last week every Sunday. But we went 12 and 3, so that means we took 12 wins and 3 losses last week, giving us an 80% win rate, which is our lowest win rate in a while, because we've been in the 90s all year consistently. But 80 is still good. but we went 12-3 last week, and that's with all the crazy holidays and news that went on. So that's not too bad. Now the week before that was better. The week before that we went 18-1, 94% win rate. Then the week before that we went 15-1, 93% win rate. Then the week before that we went 14-2, 87% win rate. And week before that, we went 17-1, 90-something% win rate. So yeah, all that stuff's in the free Telegram. Everything's documented in real time. You can see everything. It's literally times, reactions, views, all that good stuff. So yeah, make sure to check that out. But gold's slowly pumping with this now. Oh yeah, 12 winners, 3 losers. Yeah, exactly. And how we handle the different TPs. All right, I go over all that with the members, but of course I get it. Not all of y'all either want to join or can at the moment, but that is why I post these daily disclaimers. So I'm assuming that you just joined, so I have no problem reiterating this stuff, But you go to free Telegram and you look at the gold trade we're in, and you scroll above, read all of this. I know it's a little paragraph, and I know we live in the TikTok era, but every sentence, everything I post realistically is for a reason. So just take your time, read it, but this will explain this will answer your question exactly, which is why at the beginning of the stream, again, this isn't towards you because I'm assuming you just joined, but this is why those that know, every day, beginning of the stream, I always repeat myself at least 5 times to read this disclaimer. Again, this isn't pointed directly at you. This is just me. You're just giving me a good example right now. That's all, but I'm not picking on you. But this is literally what I was talking about earlier. Is this disclaimer will answer some of the questions you may have. So yeah, make sure to read this disclaimer. Again, first link in the description. But yeah, that explains how to manage the TPs and all that stuff. But realistically, yeah. So you take what that says, and at the end of the day, it's your account. So whenever you hit a number or percent you're happy with, secure profits or close, because like the disclaimer says, not every TP is guaranteed to get hit, and price isn't guaranteed to go our favor in general. All right. So never let a blue trade turn red. Okay. And if you do, learn from it. Or if you do, you have to be okay and willing to accept those consequences, good or bad, aka if stop loss gets hit or if TP gets hit. Let's see what these other pairs are looking like. But we're 3-0 for the day already. Yeah, and the AUD pairs are rejecting that level, so we could see a reversal potentially happen today. So yeah, we're going to be chilling on the AUD pairs for now. See what the indices are up to. Again, I'm not trying to, the goal isn't to jump in 20 trades. I'm just simply looking to see if there's any other opportunities. Like I said, me and Mary, we took 2 trades last night during Tokyo session. Both those trades went our way. And then, we're in gold right now. We're blue and gold. So 3-0 for the days. A great day. And it's not even New York session yet. But I say all that to say over trading is a thing, and you definitely don't want to start getting greedy or getting that rush you get from like gambling and stuff. Because again, the goal is to make money. All right. So once you make money, call it a day, call it a good day, call it a winning day, and come back to tomorrow ready to do it again. You know what I'm saying? The worst thing is, one of the worst feelings of trading is to be up for the day and then to literally give your wins back to the market, or be up and then go from a winning day to a losing day. All right, so we're just gonna be chilling right now. So we're gonna see what this next 15 looks like. But again, we do got news popping off today during New York session, so it's not too much of a surprise. We see a lot of ranging going on. That's kind of like the normal thing for news days. If you don't really know how to trade news, again, I got a bunch of videos on my channel, but I got a video specifically for that, and I'm gonna link that. And it's like I'm gonna link 2 videos actually. So I'm gonna link my how to trade news video, and then I would what you call it? My bad, y'all. I'm literally on like an hour and a half of sleep right now. I'm literally on autopilot. But that's no excuse. And then the second video is going to be part 1 for the 200 to 2K account flip challenge. All right. So I show receipts, I break down trades I took, I show screen recordings, I go over the lot sizes, all that good stuff. And I just show y'all what a realistic account growth is, because y'all see these crazy videos of people over leveraging, making 200% returns in 30 minutes and all that dumb stuff. You're not going to do that. That's not realistic. So this is a realistic way to grow your account. Even realistically, I still doubled my account in 2 weeks. And that's not over leveraging. And then again, I show you all this stuff, and that's even taking a bunch of losses because I was purposely doing stuff that I normally wouldn't do on one of my bigger accounts, especially on a prop firm account and all that stuff. So make sure to check those 2 videos out. But a new 15 did just start. And the indices are rejecting that level. Look at the currency pairs one more time. They could try to push up, but they look like they might be trying to reverse or reject to the downside. Hold off on these until pre-New York in about 2 hours, or the news. But retracements aren't terrible either at the same time. So I'm not against it either. So we're gonna let price do its thing. All right, cool. So gold's slowly pushing up. GJ is doing this thing, retraced a little bit. So, but the members, y'all should still be blue. All right. So if y'all didn't get wicked out when it reversed before London, I just had another opportunity to secure profits. Don't let the second opportunity go away again. All right. You got a second chance. Don't let it go away again. All right. But we just hit the next TP on gold. TP2 hit. TP2 hit. And I just want to give a shout out to everyone that's watching the stream, that's been here from the beginning, that just jumped in. Shout out to y'all. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button. We're almost at 600 subscribers. The next giveaway is at 1K subs. If you look at the stream from Monday, don't ask me the date because I don't know the date. Like I said, I'm on no sleep right now. But if y'all check out the stream from Monday, we did the giveaway, the 500 subscriber giveaway. End up being 6 winners. Gave some stuff out. It was a great day. Make sure to check that out. And there's one more thing I was supposed to do. Let me catch you to the comments. I see your. How do you calculate the win rate? Is it they go to TP1 as a winner, or TP is less than 1-1? That's a great question. And then I seen your video of support and resistance and trend. I think they are 8 months old. Are they still relevant? Yes, they're still relevant. Every video I have is still relevant. And that's like I said before, that's the thing about trading. Once you understand the basics and the important stuff, it's rinse and repeat. But the short version is yes, every video is still relevant. Everything I have on this channel still works, and I still use to this day. All right, but if in the future, if I something doesn't work or anything like that, then when that time comes, I'll go from there and adjust and all that good stuff. But to answer the first part of your question, Yes, if a TP gets hit, I consider it a win. Now, granted, some TP ones I don't consider winners, especially depending on like the spread and if it like tapped it and then rejected. If it didn't break through and at least pass it, sometimes I'm gonna consider TP1 a winner. And then realistically, like I said, most people, including myself, hold or try to hold at least to like TP2 or 3 minimum. So yeah, so most of the, and then again, if you just scroll through, like I said, you just go through the Telegram, a lot of these questions will be answered. But we can do it right now because again, I'm low on sleep, so I can't think off the top of my head. But we just hit another TP. So let me go ahead and wait, no, that's the same TP. Wait, no, it's not. See, like I just told you, I'm on no sleep right now. But this is also a good example of how simple trading is. I'm literally on like an hour of sleep and we're making money. You know what I'm saying? So if I can do this on an hour of sleep, I don't see why y'all can't do it off an hour or more sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too different from most of y'all. But I'm about to answer your question in a second. I'm about to adjust this really quick. Yeah, but I got a lot of things planned this quarter, not just in the Forex space, all right, because this is just to help project us and kind of accelerate the process to achieve what we're trying to do financially. You get what I'm saying? But before I get on that tangent, because y'all know I'll get on tangents, let's go back to answering your original question. All right, so this is the week we're talking about. So, like I said, this week was a little bit different because of all the holidays, high impact news. This is the first week of the a new month, first week of a new quarter, and last week of a quarter, and there was on top of all that a crap ton of bank holidays. All right, so let's just literally go to last week. It says last week. Sunday doesn't count. Monday, again, first week of a new quarter, new month. If you don't know, the first 2 weeks of a new quarter, new month, it's a crap ton of high impact news, a crap ton of reports coming out. All right. So we had news, had a first holiday, more news, high impact news, which is the important part. Right. And then with all this high impact news came Thursday and Friday. And of course, different time zones. So Thursday here was Wednesday in my time for some of these countries at certain times. So the holidays rolled over into this day when it shouldn't have, but technically it should have. That's just how time zones work. But yeah, so even with all of that, we still had a good week. So let's just go through it really quick. Because again, that's why I do all this. Is everything's very transparent. Like you can look at this stuff yourself also. But let's just go back to this. Before I do that, let me pull up my charts just to make sure nothing's changed too much before I start talking about this. So give me 1 Minuten. All right, cool. All right, got my charts up. Now I can talk. All right, so this was last week. So right here, it literally breaks down the pips. Now you was talking about TPs and all that. So this is strictly just breaking down the pips. So we caught 32,100 on Monday. Tuesday we caught 16,100. Then Wednesday we went 1-0, and then Thursday and Friday we went 1-1 both of those days, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see if I'm correct. Boom, we're on Monday. April 3rd is Monday. So these are the trades. You can see this trade here, TP4, TP5, all TPs got hit this trade, right? Then let's scroll down. Yeah, so 2-3 trades this day. Again, every day, this will tell you how the trades went, right? So GA, all TPs hit 162, US30, all TPs hit 31,900, GJ, all TPs hit 44 pips. So this day, all TPs got hit, right? But that doesn't happen every day. Some days only a couple TPs get hit, if they get hit in general. This is the second day, called 2 trades in here. All TPs hit on gold. I believe TP6 got hit on SPX, right? Screenshots of those. So this day, not every TP got hit, right? US30, TP3 got hit, SPX, TP6 got hit, your AD, only TP1 got hit. But GJ, all TPs got hit, and gold, all TPs got hit. Went 5-0 that day. And this is Wednesday. Only took 1 trade that day. Wait, no. I told y'all, bro. I'm tripping. All right, this is whatever day this is. Took 4 trades, ended up 2-2, right? SL hit 10 pips here. SL hit 10 pips here. All right. And then this day went 1-0. Only took I always make I have to fix that because that was from the other day. I forgot to delete that. And then this day we went 1-1, took 1 L in the free room, then caught all TPs, 30 pips with the members. Whoops. And that's how that week went. Now that week was a little bit different from other weeks because of all the stuff going down, but that's how that week went. And we still went 12-3 with an 80% win rate and 48,211 pips. So to answer your question, it just depends on the trade. And then to answer the other part of the question, pips do matter, obviously, but calculating your lot size is important as well. Or you have to do both. You have to do a few other things as well, but pips, the amount of pips you catch matters, as well as your risk to reward and your lot size. And we put that together. That's where the magic happens. Now, of course, you need to have a strategy and all that stuff, but everything comes down to numbers. So, you're not going, you have to incorporate everything, and that's how you're able to stay in trading long term, year round, and grow your account long term and do what we've done here. Now, I haven't expanded and explored, but I have looked at competition signal room wise. Obviously, I looked at other traders, not necessarily to see what they're doing, because I don't really care. Shout out to all the other traders out there and stuff. But like, that's another thing. You gotta be focused on your journey and stuff too, because everybody's gonna be starting different spots in different areas and stuff like that. But that's besides the point. But damn, yeah, I need to take a nap, y'all. I just forgot what I was about to say. I seen your video on support resistance. Why not just report in R made or percents? That's an excellent question. And why would I not report that? Because my percentage, because it depends on what you risk. Everybody, and again, let's move this. Everybody's risk is going to be different. So if I risk 5% on a trade, somebody might be risking 1% on that trade, or somebody might be risking 5% also, or somebody might be risking 10% or 2%, right? So I try to report the days based on stuff that's relevant to everyone, which is why I don't post screenshots of my profits. I'll post screenshots of my trades. I'll calculate my pips, because we can all catch the same move, right? But what we make off that, we're all going to make different things, because we all got different account sizes. So even if we're all risking 5%, if we all have different account sizes, we're all going to make different amounts, right? So that's why I don't do all that stuff. But in the advanced play signal room, I do sometimes post screenshots of profits. I do go over risk to rewards sometimes. with them. Usually if they pass like 1 to 4, I'll go over that. But most of the trades, if they do the full move, are usually 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 minimum. Most of the trades. So that's why I don't do all that, because again, that's how people get confused, and how a lot of people are in this, and how the trading space is in the positions, and is because of stuff like that. And of course, people trying to sell you stuff. But what can we all do here? We can all catch the same move. We can all catch the same amount of pips, right? That's what we can all do. Now, we're all going to make different amounts. We're all going to risk different amounts, and we're all going to exit this trade at different times. All right. So that's why I do the stuff the way I do it. Because what I made percent wise doesn't matter. That's not going to help you out. You ain't made that percent, but pips, we all catching the same pips. Like, we're all blue right now, right? When TP3 got hit, TP3 got hit for everybody. Now, how much we made off that trade is different for everybody. You get what I'm saying? But everybody got in that trade. Everybody hit that TP, right? Everybody's blue. And we're not even talking about brokers, charges, spread, and all that other stuff. Just keeping it super simple. But that's why I do the things I do it over here. Because like I said, we trade differently here compared to a lot of other traders, especially the popular ones. We don't just enter trades or do standard lot sizes. No, like everything is calculated, right? Everything's planned out over here. We're risking the same amount every trade, no matter what the stop loss is. This could be a 50 pip stop loss. We could take an indice trade that's going to be a 1,000 plus pips or 100 plus points, and then we could take a scalp or something that's 30 plus pips. It doesn't matter. All those trades, I'm risking the same percent. So whether stop loss gets hit on 30 pip stop loss, or I have 100 pip stop loss gets hit. If I'm risking 5% on each trade, I'm risking 5% of each trade, no matter what the stop loss is. All right, and I teach the members and students how to do all that stuff, as well as mark off these levels. But that's a big thing people don't talk about, and it's missing in this Forex community, which is why I stress that stuff so much. And again, that's in this disclaimer here, which is why I post this. And that's why I stress this stuff so much, because I try to stress the stuff people don't talk about that should be talked about, whether they do that on purpose. Because again, if I was solely just trying to make money off people, I would purposely not tell them stuff that would help them grow or not need me anymore. And this stuff right here is one of them. Calculating your lot size, knowing how to count pips properly, knowing how to properly read the charts, especially without like indicators and stuff like that. This stuff's very important. And a lot of people just decide not to learn it because they just want to hurry up and make some money, or they're just not taught it, or both. You get what I'm saying? But let me look at these pairs really quick. So we're about to go through these pairs really quick. We'll just join the stream. We only entered one trade during the live. We're in profit on gold. So looking at GBPJPY, if price broke this level, we're going to go for a buy. As you can see, it didn't do that, which is why we didn't go for the buy. The buy, not do buy. But so just strictly looking at GBPJPY, price is bullish, but price breaks below 15,000, like 660. You could look and hold that as resistance, not just break below, but hold it as resistance for multiple candlesticks. Then you can see short-term sales to around 15,560. All right, before you either see a rejection or a breakthrough. All right, so that's short-term sales. I'm not going to say look for sales because price is bullish right now. All right, if we look strictly here, price is bullish. There's no lower lows being made, so it would be silly to try to look for sell setups in a bullish trend. That's why I said short-term sales, because obviously here is a strong resistance level. Not only do we see a harsh rejection here, but we saw the same thing happen here. And then if we go deeper into it, these are daily candlesticks. So this is multiple days price has rejected this level as well. All right, so this is a very strong resistance level. That's why I said if it breaks back below this level and holds, we can look for sells, because if we just look right here, these past 3 days, price has gone below this level, but it has not held. All right, this day here, price went below this level, but rejected and closed above this level. Price went below this level, but rejected and closed above this level. Price hit below this level, but rejected and is currently above this level. You get what I'm saying? So, and then we also see these levels here. Price is rejected, so we're in this little box here. But overall, price is still bullish. This would have been the ideal position for a buy, but we missed that. So if price can hold this level here, we can look for a potential buy here at around 15,670, 15,680 is a good position for a buy if it can hold that level. All right, so that's looking at GBPJPY. Now let's pull up US30. All right, if you missed those numbers, it's YouTube. Just double tap the left side a few times and you'll get those numbers. All right, so looking at US30, US30 is bullish, but we hit this order block and this level of traffic, and we see this rejection. So if price can stay above this level, I'm looking for buys regardless. I would not consider sells unless price breaks below 32,415 and holds as resistance. Then I look for sells. But even if price comes down to here, comes down to 33,570, I'm still looking for buys at those levels. So still looking for buys overall. I have to break a few levels before I look for sells. And while I'm doing this, go ahead and type pairs if y'all want me to look at some pairs. I got y'all. So go ahead and type some pairs if y'all want me to look at some pairs. Now looking at NAS, while we're doing this, you put gold on my other screen so I can see what's going down. All right, cool. So we're still slowly pushing up. So looking at NAS, it looks a little bit different from US30. We're back on the daily time frame, but it looks a little bit different from US30. So this is showing that the bullish momentum is weakening and the bearish momentum is coming into play. So we could look for possible sells if price breaks below and holds below 12,750, 12,740, between that price range, because it could come back down here and then push back up and still be considered bullish. So there's that. That's what I'm looking at NAS. Then Owanda, kind of, oh, not Owanda. Yeah, I'm taking a nap after this. But SPX, actually, that's a lie. I got things to do. Shit. I might take a power nap before New York. But anyways, same thing with NAS. Same thing with SPX. Same thing with NAS is going on with SPX. There we go. We're bullish. We hit this level of traffic. It's trying to break through that level of traffic, struggling a few times, but it's still bullish. Now, if it breaks below this level, which is like 40.85, and holds that level as resistance, then we can see short-term sales down to like 40.65, 40.66. All right, but if it holds this level, I'm looking for buys. And that's pretty much it. Currency pair, like I said, I'm about to look at the comments. Type some stuff in the chat. Y'all want me to look at some pairs, currency pair wise. We're almost at the next TP here. Those just joined the stream, we only entered one trade during the live. Me and the members entered 2 trades last night during Tokyo session. So we're 3-0 for the day. But in the free sitting room, we're 1-0 for the day. You see how we, on your left side screen, how we did last week. This week so far, we're We're undefeated this week so far as well. I can't think off the top of the head. We went 2-0 yesterday. We went 2-0 Tuesday, I believe. It's all in the Telegram. First link in the description. So you want to see for yourself, real life, documented from entries, SLs to when TVs got hit. Also see how many people viewed or entered the trades. Go ahead and check that out. All right. Literally months of receipts. Months of receipts. Talking about last year. I just clicked. This is December. You just saw me randomly click. This is December. You see how we did December. Just click the random day. 3-0 this day. 29,624 pips. I'm at the top, so I can't really click another random. But if I do this, maybe. And then I do this. That did nothing. I don't know why I thought that would work. So I'm just going to scroll. Just scroll. I'm going to stop on the count of like 1, 2. I got my eyes closed, but y'all can't see that. And 3. I'm going to stop right here. All right. So we're going to scroll to the top. Boom. This is the 13th last year. Same thing. Ain't just another day. Another day. You know what I'm saying? And let's see. This day went 5-0, 48,000 pips. So let's scroll up again. All right. Random day, the 6th, or the 2nd. Boom. Another same thing, another day. So this week we went. This is before I did the tallies, how I do them now. So I don't know what was the record. So we went 4-1 on Monday. So 4-1 on this Monday. And this the next day. Yeah, so y'all want to explore, go ahead and check that out. All right, so if y'all are interested in learning, I'm going to catch up to the comments in a second. I'm not about to hop off yet. But if y'all are interested in learning how to identify these lines on the screen, identify these levels so you can catch moves like we caught this live or catch moves like we caught earlier this week, last week, whatever the case may be, shoot me a message on Instagram or go ahead and click that second or third link in the description. Everything is currently on sale. Everything's 50% off. I have the advanced play signal room. Again, that's not just a signal room. We're actually we're going to go live today for the New York session news in a few hours. So we're going live, but we do New York and Asian session lives, at least 2. I try to do at least 2 to 3 additional. It depends on the day because I do one-on-one sessions as well. And then again, like I said, I have other businesses that I do currently, and I'm starting a couple businesses right now. I started a couple other businesses this week. Well, technically started, but like I won't say it's like official till next week, this weekend. But I've been working at it all week, so I don't just trade. All right, like I said, trading, you can definitely full-time trade, right? But you should use this money to continue to grow that money and then do other things because you want to diversify your income and stuff. Definitely. You don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. And I'm actually starting a channel soon that's going to talk about other ways that I make money, other ways you can make money too. So be on the lookout for that. All right, but that's going to be separate from this channel. This channel is going to be strictly I don't want to say strictly Forex, but strictly trading. But be on the lookout for that. All right. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at playmaker_way. We're almost at 700 followers on TikTok. And everybody. All right. So I need y'all to do me a favor. All right. And I'm going to catch up to the comments in a second. Everybody, go on to TikTok. Let's follow me on TikTok. Go on to TikTok. And make sure you're following the TikTok that you see on the bottom of your screen. If you're following my other TikTok, still follow that backup TikTok, but follow my main account because I have 400 people following my backup. Now, I'm pretty sure at least 50 to 100 of those 400 are following me on both pages, but to the ones that aren't following me on my main page, if you could follow me on my main page so we can get to 1K, not 1K subscribers, 1K followers. Once we hit that, we're going to be doing lives on there as well. The lives are going to be a little bit different from the lives on here. I'm not going to go too much into detail because I kind of wanted it to be a surprise, but I do have it already planned out what I'm going to do the TikTok lives, how I'm going to do them. But if y'all enjoy these lives, or y'all want or just enjoy the lives in general, you're going to enjoy the TikTok lives because we're going to be doing a bunch of different things. All right. Going to be interacting with y'all. It's going to be a different time. It's not going to be during London session. You know, the London session live streams and live trading sessions are still going to be strictly on YouTube for the time being. Same times. This is going to be during a different time. Now, it might be during New York session, might be during Tokyo session. We'll see. But yeah, I do plan going live on there once I hit the minimum requirement. So help your boy out. You know what I'm saying? We're about to hit the next TP on GJ though. There's that. Things pumping back up. Let me see what these other currency pairs are up to. Yeah, so the AUD pairs are slowly pushing back up. So we could possibly enter those. Like I said, me and the members are already up for the day. So I might save a couple entries for New York, but there are a few setups that I am liking right now. And we kind of went over those earlier in the stream. But yeah, I'm most likely not going to hop in anything else. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stay in these trades right here until New York. All right, so members already know I'm going live with y'all before the news, before the USD news, not the Canadian news. So I'm going to be going live a little bit before 8:30. I'm going to send that link. I'm going to look out for that. It's going to be recorded for those that aren't going to be able to make it, and it'll be dropped in there, whether, you know, things get crazy in there or not. It's going to be recorded like always and dropped in there. What's the best way to spot a reversal that gold would be a good short? It's at its peak, yeah. So it's at its peak, that's for sure. So what's a good way to, that's an excellent question. That's an excellent question. I'm actually going to add that to my video list. I can answer that. I've answered it before, but I might make a video strictly about that. So I'm going to answer your question. I just need to go to my notes, my mini notes, YouTube. Dang, I still got a big list I still got to do on here. Actually, I got stuff to delete off here. But so your question was, what do you think of gold today? What do I think of gold today? Winfred, we're in gold right now currently. And I went over that earlier, but I got you because I'm assuming you just jumped in here. So I got you, Winfred, or Vinfred. I got you. But what's the best way to spot a reversal that gold would be a good short? Is identifying these levels. So these lines on your screen. That's the best way to identify entry points, exit points, reversals, all that good stuff. So I can go over those numbers for you in a second and then explain what I mean. All right, cool. So we can do that really quick. That's a good question. So like you just said, and like we went over before we entered the trade, we are at the peak at gold. All right. Only reason why we went for the buy is because as we saw, we patiently wait for price to break this level, and then because price is bullish. So if we're going to trade gold, again, we don't have to trade gold. There are other pairs we could have entered, right? But if we are going to trade gold, we're going to stick to the rules that price is bullish. So your question is, what's the best way to spot a reversal? That's easy. Look to the left. All right, you look to the left, It's going to explain what's happening in the present and what's happening, or what's potentially, again, keyword, potentially going to happen in the future. Again, you look to the left, it's going to explain what's happening in the present and what's potentially going to happen in the future. Okay. So that's how I marked off these levels, and that's how we catch pips daily. All right. That's how we catch pips daily, is strictly based off of that. All right. That's how we caught. Did I call this move out? Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's how you catch moves like, yeah, this was Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I called this play out on Wednesday. Whoops. Pretty sure I called that play out on scroll. Not this Wednesday. Right? No. What date is this? The 4th, yeah. Last week. So we got to scroll up. The 4th. Alright, let me see. I'm pretty sure I did call it gold trade. I just want to confirm to make sure I'm not saying something that's not true. Oh yeah, so I did call this gold trade. So just like this beautiful gold trade that we took last week, this was a 1 to 6 risk to reward, almost a 1 to 7. All right, so that's why I was saying risk to rewards come into play before we enter trades. That's why I forgot who it was. It was someone was asking for SLs and TPs for gold. Pretty sure because they were assuming because I had this marked off that I was in it, or simply because I was looking and talking about gold. They were asking. Either way, this is why I marked these off so I can see what the risk to reward is before I enter the trade. Because if it was a bad risk to reward, I'm not even going to look for a trade setup. I'm simply going to wait for a better setup, adjust my stop loss, or if my stop loss makes sense, it's just simply a bad level to trade off of to get a good risk reward, I'm just going to simply wait for the next best entry. But to answer your question, again, you look to the left. All right. You simply look to the left. And a good example of that is right here. So while we do this, give me 1 second. Let me pay attention because we're about to hit the next TP on GJ. All right, so we just hit the next TP on GJ. So we can use GJ as an example. Simply just because we hit the next TP. So I'm going to let the members know really quick, and then I got you to answer your question because that's a good question, and that's going to help other people out as well. So TP5 just got hit. And after I get off of here, I'm going to post screenshots like I always do of the signals, the screenshots of me in the trade, and all that good stuff. I'm going to take a screenshot of it right now, actually. Yeah, but me and the members are deep blue on both trades. Excellent move right here. Yeah, I'm going to post it after we get off live. All right, but to answer your question, we're just going to use GJ simply because we can use it. We can use gold too. Actually, no, that's my mistake. You were asking specifically about gold, so we're not going to do that. We're going to do gold because you were asking specifically about gold. It works on anything, but we're going to go strictly with gold. So back to what we was talking about, this golden line here, right? This level was marked off before this move happened. This level was marked off before this move happened. This was the 4th. So let's just simply zoom out. Can't do that. Let's go in a bigger time frame. All right, it really hasn't been high up here this high in a long time. All right, I was about to say if we can't find them, we'll just go to a different time frame. I mean, a different level. So let me zoom in so y'all can see. So right here is a wick, right? Right here is a wick. Right here is a wick. These are wicks too, but we're paying attention to this golden line here. All right. So this is the 4-hour time frame. So these wicks are candlesticks on smaller time frames. Wicks are simply candlesticks and moves on smaller time frames. So if you're on a 5-minute time frame, that wick is a move on a smaller time frame, right? Whether that's the 1 minute, whether that's the 30-second, 10-second, whatever the case may be. That's what wicks are. All right. So this level here, and this was March 8th. So we were just looking at the 4th. This is March 8th. This is March 9th, right? And right here, we see when price hits this level, it rejected before it broke through. And then when it broke through, we see it retested here before it continued to climb up. Same thing here, right? We look at this blue line right here. One, two, three, four, 5 days in a row, price hit this level. 5 days in a row, price rejected this level. Same thing with this level here. One, two, three, four, five, six. 6 out of 7 days, price hit this level and rejected. And then we come back a couple weeks later, price breaks below this level, retest, reject, retest, reject. Came back up. Came back up, rejected. Right? Look at this line right here. Same thing. Price is level, rejected. Price broke above this level. Was the resistance? Now it's a support level. Price comes back down. Weeks later, support level. All right. So again, these levels are multi-purpose levels. They're entry levels, exit levels, and they help us keep track of price and basically know where price is potentially heading at all times. That's literally what these levels do. That's why I mean it's the cheat code. It's like showing us where price is going. And it's up to us to use that to our advantage. But yeah. Yeah, so the best way is, he just said it, hold on. Yeah, so like John Doe was just saying, he said he saw my video, support and resistance. Same thing, price action, support, resistance, supply, demand, liquidity. These are all different terms, but they pretty much do the same thing if they're not pretty much the same thing. So you watch any of my videos. I have videos, I have multiple videos actually on YouTube going over this stuff. So let me try to find one so I can link it. Obviously, this is the one he was just talking about. But I want to see if I made one a little bit more recent than that. So give me 1 second. Let's see. And I kind of go over this stuff in my trade breakdowns as well. Like I said, like my trading style is very simple and it's just rinse and repeat. So but yes, I'm gonna link these 2 videos. So I'm gonna link this one and then I'm gonna link this video as well, which is why back testing is so important, because that's what it comes down to. It comes down to back testing. Because again, like I said, price repeats itself. I don't got a crystal ball over here. You know, I'm not giving offerings to the gods or nothing. Like, I'm literally just watching the charts, seeing what happened in the past, identifying these levels, and then, going from there. So the best way to predict or determine where price is most likely going to reverse is simply looking to see where price reversed or rejected harshly multiple times, which we can see right here. Right, we see price multiple times reject this level, then it broke above, treat this level of support, hug this level for hours because we're on the 15-minute time frame. So all these candlesticks are 15 minutes. So simple math tells us 4 candlesticks equals an hour. So we obviously see here way more than 4 candlesticks. So this is showing us literally hours, if not the whole day. Price chilled here, broke under, came back, boom, boom, boom. So literally hours, came back, rejected that level, right? Then it came back, rejected that level, came back, rejected that level, came back to that level before it finally broke through. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 different times before it finally broke through. It's that simple. You just got to know what you're looking at. But the charts are always giving hints. The charts are always giving hints. You just got to know what you're looking at and looking for. That's it. All right, I hope that answered your question. My alarm just went off. I actually was on here longer than I anticipated, but that's all good because I was answering questions. And I have no problem answering questions and helping y'all out. So I hope y'all learned something, especially with this extended live. What's the word? Some bonus session. Went over some stuff that we usually don't go over. Some of that stuff I go over with the members, but usually don't go that deep on the lives. But you answer questions. You ask questions. You're gonna get answers. Whether it's an answer you want or not, you're gonna get answers, and you're never gonna know until you ask. So, shout out to all y'all that's been on the stream from the beginning. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Bottom of y'all screen, Instagram, playmaker_way, TikTok's playmaker_way. I'm actually gonna be editing some videos to post in the next hour or so on those pages. Be on the lookout for that. And I'll see y'all same time tomorrow, 3 a.m. EST. Keep a lookout for the news today. All right. For those that just joined, there is news events going on today. So we got news at 8:30 EST, 9 a.m. EST, and then we got news on Friday. But I'm going to see y'all later, horse. But I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.